heading down the Jersey Shore. Garden State Parkway southbound, you got a whole lot of trouble south of 195 down towards exit 82 in Tom's River. There's a crash. It's off the shoulder, but everybody's been staring, and you got to get that far first. Southbound New Jersey Turnpike, the car lanes after the Goethals Bridge, they're getting rid of a crash from the left lane car and truck lanes. All of it is a mess from before the Newark Bay extension of the Turnpike all the way on down. Now, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Citybound George, good enough to the upper and lower. There's nothing easy out of town at the George Washington Bridge. Northbound Deegan, only good news there. West 230th Street, early a wreck out of the right lane. Lincoln Tunnel, it's about 20 minutes in. Outbound Lincoln, solid 30 to 40, 60 minutes at the outbound Holland. 45 in from the Skyway, much better off of the Newark Bay extension. Whitestone Bridge, the absolute worst choice you can make across the Upper East. Throgs Neck, a whole lot better for you in either direction. Playing the long game, keep this in mind for the Bronx. Yankees and Red Sox tonight in a little less than 3 hours. Not affecting the Georgia yet, but it will later, and it's going to make the Bronx even worse, so keep that in mind. If your travels at all this evening, go near the George or Yankee Stadium. Traffic is sponsored by Upper East Side Rehabilitation and Nursing Center. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
If you're in need of inpatient, short, or long-term rehabilitation, Morningside Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in the Bronx is ready to give you the type of care that will make the difference. Call 718-409-8200 or visit morningsidenrc.com to learn more.
Well, everybody was gunning for it. Looky-loos, illegal Eagles, Trump supporters, Trump lawyers, everybody. Well, federal prosecutors went ahead and did it. That is, unsealed that indictment against him today, revealing 37 charges against the ex-president for his handling of classified documents. Correspondent Aaron Katersky tonight.
The prosecutors in my office are among the most talented and experienced in the Department of Justice. They have investigated this case hewing to the highest ethical standards, and they will continue to do so as this case proceeds.
That's Jack Smith, the special prosecutor there. A Trump aide who was seen on camera removing boxes from Mar-a-Lago has also been charged in the case. Trump accused of storing classified documents in his bathroom, his bedroom, public ballroom. The unsealed indictment says he was even involved in packing those boxes. Meantime, Trump making some changes to his legal team in the wake of the indictment. In a post on social media earlier, Trump thanked both Jim Trusty and John Rowley, but said they will no longer be representing him and will be replaced by the attorney who's been leading the defense in his hush money case and a firm to be named later. As for the indictment, Trump has called the investigation against him a witch hunt. Today, he went on a social media rant criticizing special counsel Jack Smith. Police Commissioner Keyshawn Sewell was on Staten Island today, meeting with residents of the troubled neighborhood of Stapleton. Julia Papa was with her, and this exclusive.
Walking down Broad Street, alongside the Stapleton houses.
Some people call it the shooting gallery.
A resident here telling me he's careful when he lets his daughters out to play. Police Commissioner Keyshawn Sewell walked and talked with residents, shop owners.
We've been talking for a while about how our victims are getting much younger, but also our subjects are getting much younger as well.
It was at a nearby playground that a 13-year-old was shot and killed, a 16-year-old under arrest. The commissioner says more community resources are in the area, trying to get young people involved. A laundromat owner tells me he feels better seeing more police on the street. Julia Papa, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
A gruesome discovery at an apartment building on 126th Street in East Harlem. Police say a woman found dead today in a trash compactor on the building's second floor. No word yet on the victim's identity or how she might have died, but police say she did not show any signs of any kind of trauma. And we talked about this the other day, and now Raheem Morris, the defensive coordinator for the LA Rams, speaking out about the moment he jumped into action at a hotel pool to help save the life of a toddler.
I hear a scream.
That scream was for a boy who had no pulse and was unresponsive, being carried out of the pool by his frantic dad.
See a man coming out, obviously Joe now with his 3-year-old son. I see Wyatt laying poolside, and he's blue.
Morris credits the Rams' recent CPR, first aid, and AED training expanded after Buffalo Bills player DeMar Hamlin's cardiac arrest earlier this year. That training helped Morris realize the need for an AED, an automatic external defibrillator. The boy was revived, then treated at the hospital and discharged some 24 hours later.
Derek Dennis reporting for us. Wednesday News Time 426, and now Bloomberg Money Watch. Here's Andrew Wojay.
It was a strong day for Wall Street across the board. The gains weren't big, but they were persistent. Dow up 43, NASDAQ up 21. S&P 500 gained 5 the day after the S&P once again crossed into being a bull market. While many people worry about artificial intelligence putting them out of work, it soon could be used to help people find work. Because it's owned by Microsoft, LinkedIn can tap into its growing AI capability to keep up with changes in the labor market, especially employers increasingly prioritizing a job applicant's proven skills over long-established entry requirements such as college degrees. Thanks to a strong harvest this year, avocado prices have been dropping, and we've been buying a lot of avocados. That's the news from Mission Produce. The big avocado supplier posting stronger than forecast profit for last quarter and predicting sales volume this quarter to be up 20% this year from last, thanks to high supply from California, Mexico, and Peru. Shares of Mission up 7% today. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. Amanda O'Day for 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Drew, Money Watch sponsored by Amazon Hub Delivery. Wins News Time 427.
Hey, Manhattan business owners, diversify your income and earn extra money for your business by partnering with Amazon Hub Delivery. Here's a great chance to have your local business interact even more with your neighborhood. When you partner with Amazon Hub Delivery, you and your staff will deliver packages to customers in your neighborhood on a schedule that works for you. It's easy to begin with no upfront cost, delivery experience, or long-term contracts. Sign your business up today at Amazon.com/hubdelivery. That's Amazon.com/hubdelivery.
No matter who you are or what you do, life gets busy. With all you have going on, don't let your health insurance slip through the cracks. Renewal rules have changed, which could mean losing your health insurance if you don't act. New York State of Health is here to help. Once you receive your letter from us, follow the instructions right away. To get started, visit nystateofhealth.ny.gov or call 1-855-355-5777.
Let's face it, your company is still feeling the financial effects of the pandemic. And if you own a restaurant, dental practice, or other small business that persevered through lockdown, a quick phone call to Omega Accounting Solutions can be a game changer. Omega Accounting Solutions is an established, respected accounting firm, helping businesses like yours receive the ERC tax credit. Unlike CPAs and others who may not grasp all the complexities of ERC, Omega's experts are fully trained to understand ERC qualifications and simplify the application process. Learn in less than 10 minutes if you are a good candidate. Call Omega even if you've applied for other pandemic assistance in the past. If your company employed 5 to 500 employees during the COVID crisis and continue to pay payroll taxes, you may be eligible to receive a refund of up to $26,000 per employee. Running a small business is challenging enough. Trust Omega Accounting Solutions to help claim the tax credits you deserve. Call now 1-800-300-9ERC or online at OmegaTaxCredits.com. The phone number again, 1-800-300-9ERC. That's 1-800-300-9372.
Don't become another victim. Protect your home and family with the Sloman Shield. Call 833-933-SAFE. Sloman's now celebrating 100 years. Call 833-933-SAFE.
Oh, we can breathe again. A few showers and thunderstorms around, though, tonight. Any of those thunderstorms can bring gusty winds and small hail, but no haze for the most part. That's a good thing. Later tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 56, and then tomorrow, partly sunny. A little bit warmer tomorrow, though, with a shower. A high of 78 degrees. Tomorrow night we'll get down to 64. Then Sunday's supposed to be nice and warm with some sun. A high of 82. Supposed to be warmer down on the beach, too. Right now it's 70 degrees. Good afternoon. I'm Larry Mullins. When's news time at the Zone? 4:30.
Good afternoon. I'm Lori Netton. A move is underway to open up the application ranks in the FDNY, but not everyone is on board.
The EMS union say an exemption to the age requirement of under 29 would not only thin the ranks, but cost them experienced members.
They'll go to fire because the pay, benefits, and overall treatment is far superior.
Said Vincent Variali, president of the EMS Officers Union. The one-time age extension proposed by City Councilwoman Joanne Ariola, chair of the Committee on Fire and Emergency Management, would allow EMTs like Michael Kavanaugh to follow in his family's footsteps.
Many of our members would have had the opportunity to take a promotional exam to firefighter in 2020. Now, 3 years later, the same people the media and our city hailed as heroes are still awaiting an opportunity to advance their careers in the FDNY.
Marla Diamond, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
With News Time 4:31. Time now for traffic and transit with Greg Rice.
Now, Lori, here's the story in New Jersey. 80 eastbound right now, just west of Route 23. We're looking at a mess getting you through Wayne, so stay with 46 instead. 80 westbound into Rockaway. Also a mess to exit 37 because of earlier trouble. Southbound Turnpike, the earlier crash south of the Goethals Bridge in the left lane, that's all gone, but the southbound mess goes back to where the spurs merge all the way down towards the Goethals Bridge. Bad start and route to the shore. Outer Bridge, Jersey bound, also a bit of a mess. Speaking of which, here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. City-bound side of the George, pretty good to the upper and lower for now. Remember, the Yankees and Red Sox are playing tonight, so this is going to get worse. There's nothing easy out of town already. Lincoln's about 20 to 30 minutes in. Outbound Lincoln, 30 to 45. It's over an hour at the outbound Holland Tunnel. Inbound Skyway's an extra 40 either way. The Newark Bay is going to be the better play. Eastbound Long Island Expressway getting out to Lakeville Road, still with a crash in the right lane. Northern State or westbound accident getting over to Lakeville Road, and the Whitestone Bridge to and from Queens and the Bronx, awful. Drugs, that Clearview combination, much easier course of action. Traffic is sponsored by Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Foods. This week at Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Foods, direct from the docks, naked Canadian salmon fillets, only $9.99 a pound when you use the Stu Leonard's app. Plus, fresh sweet strawberries, only $2.99 for a 1-pound package. Save $1. For more savings, visit the new StuLeonards.com. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Here is meteorologist John Feerick.
We're going to continue to watch wind doppler radar here. We're going to have some showers around, maybe even a rumble of thunder through the evening. Certainly the vast majority of the showers are going to be to the north of the city. But showers acting to cleanse the air a little bit. Air quality alert still in effect until midnight, but general improvement through tomorrow. Tonight, partly cloudy after sunset. Once the showers wind down, we're down to 56. And partly sunny tomorrow, pop-up shower. We're up to 78. Partly sunny for Sunday. We're up to 82. Overall, it looks like a pretty nice weekend. And then we'll see some showers Monday afternoon. Up to 76. More rain for Monday night. Now the Allergy Alert forecast, sponsored by Ymca and Allergy Associates. Book your same-day appointment online today. Tomorrow's outlook is medium to high, with grass as the predominant pollen. Right now in Central Park, 70 with some sun, going down to 56 tonight in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist John Feerick on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds on 92.3 FM.
Wednesday's time, 4:33. After all that smoke, it's time to clean your windows and the car. A car wash in Inwood seeing some bonkers business today.
Pretty long line here at the Broadway Bridge Car Wash at 210th and Broadway. I chatted with Troy Cason, worried not just about everything that was loaded up in his car, but what he's been breathing in recent days.
Of course it is. You don't know. Yeah, I'm no scientist, rocket or otherwise.
So, Troy, what was the impact you think of all this going in the air besides on you and on your car here?
It's far more than me and the vehicle. It's everybody. Now, this is unexpected, unprecedented. No one's seen anything like this. So here we are. We're breathing in things that we don't know exactly what we're breathing in. And, of course, the car's going to need to be washed. But
by the time I stopped by here, mostly sunny, and the air quality index in this area down to 57. Glen Shuck, 1010 Winds, 92.3 FM in Inwood.
And just to be clear, we still have an air quality alert in effect through midnight. But in general, the air has been improving and will continue to improve tonight and tomorrow. Wednesday time, 4:34. An FDA panel is recommending an injectable drug that can protect infants from RSV, the respiratory disease. 1010 Winds medical editor Dr. Brian McDonough today.
We've always kind of hoped for a vaccine, something that would help, like we have for so many of the other childhood illnesses. And this is an opportunity now, especially for that group, to be able to protect them in that first year of life.
The panel voted unanimously to recommend the shot for newborns during their first months of exposure to the illness. The group also voted in favor of giving second doses to children up to the age of 2 who are vulnerable to severe infections. The FDA will now decide whether to approve the injection. Wednesday news time, 4:35. The Pope is on the mend after his surgery this week.
Pope Francis is progressively improving, says the Vatican. After another restful night, he's spending time in an armchair working and reading the papers. The 86-year-old was admitted to the Gemelli Hospital on Wednesday for his second operation in 2 years to remove intestinal scar tissue and repair a hernia. He's expected to remain there for a few more days.
That's correspondent Tom Rivers. If you own an EV, the road to standard charging is about to get a little smoother.
Numbering 12,000, Tesla has the nation's largest network of electric car superchargers.
But until recently, the only car you could charge at those stations was a Tesla. But drivers of GM cars will soon be able to get a charge out of those Tesla stations. GM CEO Mary Barra announcing that GM will begin the move towards standardizing car charging plugs, which will be compatible with Tesla superchargers starting in 2025. Ahead of that, GM electric drivers will be able to use the Tesla chargers with an adapter as soon as early next year. Dave Packer, ABC News.
Wednesday's time, 4:36. Shawn Mendes has something to say about all the smoke we had this week. 1010 Wins Entertainment is next.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? Just go to 4hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to 4hims.com/joy. That's FORHIMS.com/JOY.
Wednesday's time, 4:37. This is Lori Metten with a message. It's about your health in 9/11. Even if you're healthy now, if you lived, worked, maybe you went to school below Canal Street on 9/11 or in the 8 months after, you need to contact Barish Ymca at victimfund.com. Yeah, you're saying, I've heard this before, this doesn't apply to me. Well, you might be wrong. If you were there, you are entitled to the same benefits as the 9/11 first responders. You may be eligible for free lifetime health care and an award from the Victim Compensation Fund. More people have now died of 9/11 illnesses than those who actually died on 9/11. 69 cancers are now linked to that toxic dust. Uterine cancer was added to the list earlier this year. Barish Ymca at victimfund.com can help you enroll in the free health program and obtain an award from the Victim Compensation Fund. They're just blocks from the World Trade Center. They lost staffers to 9/11 illnesses. They take this personally. So make sure you go to victimfund.com. That's victimfund.com. Barish Ymca, lawyers for the 9/11 community. 70 degrees now, partly sunny. We may see a few more showers, maybe even a thunderstorm